Hi, I'm Chris Foster. I'm married to France Cordova, president of Purdue University, and I'm here to talk about an art piece that France and I selected to be a part of this exhibition. The piece that we selected is a piece from northern New Mexico by Maria and Santana Martinez, probably from the mid-1940s through 1950s. That's a feather pot. The reason we were attracted to this art piece was that we recognized it right away because we've always owned this distinctive black-on-black pottery ourselves. It means a lot to us because this area represents the area where we met as young adults and had our children. We lived in the region, and as a matter of fact, we lived on the edge of the San Ildefonso Pueblo where this pottery is created. The Native American Pueblo Indians would conduct ceremonial dances in full regalia, and we were always welcome to their plaza to observe those. So we kind of felt a bit of that spirit in our bones. And when we see this pottery, it evokes that. Beyond the cultural aspects that I just described, what we like a little bit about it is the science. The black on black took a lot of experimentation to refine. Well, the potter that made this pot, Maria Martinez, is the person that actually perfected that. She came up with a way of remaking this. The main thing is that you just don't allow a lot of oxygen into the firing process. You try to take the oxygen out of the process by banking the fire with stuff that absorbs oxygen, like manure. And so when you get it up to the right temperature and you add the manure, it gets rid of the oxygen and you end up with black pots.
My name is Sally Hope. I'm the wife of Purdue head football coach Danny Hope. This is Danny Hope's choice in the Curator series, but he is at two-a-day practice today, so I'm here talking about this painting. First of all, this piece is called Wabash River 1, and it's by Robert Browning Reed, a local artist. Right off the bat, the fact that it's the Wabash River makes this painting special to Danny because it's right here in Lafayette, Indiana. But I think just the nature, the colors, the beautiful colors that have been used in this piece was attractive to Danny. We've been on the Wabash River in our boat, so I just think he can identify with the subject of it, but the colors and the 3D look to this photo, I feel, is another reason that Danny chose this particular piece.
Hi, I'm Ron Alting, State Senator. I'm here to share with you the painting that I chose by Robert Grafton that was purchased by the museum in 1917 called The Oyster Shuckers. This is one of my favorites for many reasons. Number one, obviously art is something that you express yourself as an artist, and there's a lot of expressions in this with the multicolors that the artist picked out, and particularly how the oysters in this scene are kind of dumped off the table, and he kind of raised the painting there so you could get a real sense that the oyster shells themselves were just sitting right there in front of you. And the many colors that the artist put in this and the details that at least I witnessed in looking at it. It also, I think, exemplifies the working person, particularly in those days, the hard worker that started opening up the oyster shells early in the morning and stopped late at night. If you've ever done it, it's a true art in its own. And then thirdly is probably my roots in New Orleans, having lived in New Orleans for 15 years and opened and operated a restaurant. We had oysters on the half shell, but a lot of emotions, a lot of great memories, a lot of great stories that I have in my heart and mind. My children both were born in New Orleans. brings back a lot of memories of the great city of New Orleans. So I was very proud and happy when I first seen this to pick this one as my #1 painting. Again, for many, many reasons. It's artistic ability and the details of the artists that express themselves in it, as well as the fond memories that I have of New Orleans. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have.
My name is Terry Wilson. I'm CEO of Franciscan St. Elizabeth Health. The piece I've chosen is entitled The Sistine Chapel by Lois Davis. I chose this piece for a variety of reasons. I'm blessed and I've had the opportunity to visit the Sistine Chapel in Rome. And this picture captures the variety of facial expressions and experiences that people have when they're in the chapel. I think it's an experience of awe. It's an experience of interest. It is emotional. It is spiritual. And Lois Davis did a wonderful job of capturing the variety of facial expressions and experiences that people have in that beautiful, beautiful place.
My name's John Dennis. I'm the mayor of West Lafayette, and this painting is called Off the Coast of Scotland, and it's by Ransom Fletcher. And the reason why this one appeals to me, obviously, I think what's most striking at first is the colors. Some might think that this is a rather dark painting, but to me it communicates optimism and brightness. When you look at the lighthouse standing alone, it's sort of like a sentinel in the dark. And then the light shooting out from the lighthouse communicates to me that there is always something bright, regardless of how dark it can be. Then you look at the contrast of the colors, the color of the sea versus the color of the sky. I think it's something that really is to be admired. Personally, this really does communicate to me even more so because I have experienced similar coastlines when I lived in Ireland. And being a big fan of natural bodies of water, this truly does give me a sense of home as well as much as place. And then anything else technically, with the combination of the rustic-looking coast, the independence of the lighthouse, the flow of the sea, I think it's just a very, very beautiful piece of art.
Hello, my name's Al Gatmayton. I'm the CEO of IU Health Arnett, and my wife Nancy and I have selected the painting View of the Courthouse Bridge from the plein air artist Todd Reifers. Nancy and I selected this painting for a couple of reasons. One, we are relatively new to Lafayette and we're drawn to this distinctive landmark view of the city. But also we have a preference for impressionist paintings, and this we think was a remarkable plein air application or exhibit of an impressionist painting done live here in Lafayette, and we hope everyone enjoys.
I'm Martin Jiske, former president of Purdue, now president emeritus, and this is my wife,
Patty Jiske. We are here to show you this lovely piece of art that we love by Merman Innovit. If we were to choose a selection, this would be one that we would just love to have.
I like it for several reasons. First, it portrays an utterly serene setting, and the artist is able to capture that sense of serenity and quiet, I think, quite beautifully. Second, technically, his ability to capture the snow and the softness of it and the contours of it, to me, is quite remarkable.
Yes, and I think one of the things I like about it is winter, yet the melting of the snow in the stream, certainly the promise of spring. And for those of us who garden, that's awfully important to see spring coming.
I tend to enjoy abstracted art. When you get close to the painting, you see the level of abstraction is really quite high, and the further away you get, the more alive the picture becomes. So I like the coloring. The white is vivid. It's a great piece of art, and I think would be lovely in any setting, a home, a gallery, a public place. It's really terrific.
My name's Sally Hope. I'm the wife of head football coach Danny Hope from Purdue University. I teach at Purdue University, and I chose this piece. It's called Dunes Construction number 15, and it's by Elspeth Vevers. I chose it because I am a beach person. This piece spoke to me because I see so many elements of the beach and the ocean. I see the colors of the ocean in this piece. This looks like the ocean with the sun setting on it, but if you really look, I see a piece right down in the back that looks like the waves with the white. So I feel like this is a piece that I would put in my home. It's a very natural looking piece.